So guys, now let me show you that how does this actual, looks like in the real life, all right? So first of all, I'm going to show you a very old school way of, noticing this atmospheric pressure. So see, this is how you see some, medieval people from the very old times, the way they are noticing. So what is happening over here? That if you can see this dish over there, this pot, some kind of like thing over there. So the mercury is actually in that entire pot, and this big test tube like kind of a thing, this glass kind of a thing is actually dipped upside down in it, and they are like noticing this thing that how much of a pressure of the atmosphere is getting exerted on this particular on this mercury surface, and the amount of mercury is going to rise above this glass tube is going to represent that what is the atmospheric pressure at this particular level where we are standing, right? And on this particular pipe over here, there must be some kind of, let's say, numberings as gauge. Now, this is a very old, very medieval type of, way of, a very old-fashioned way of, noticing the air pressure. But if you allow me to show you a little bit, modern version of that, a little bit modern. See, now this is a little bit, modern representation of it. Not that modern, to be really honest. So, but you can see over here very clearly that this is mercury. This is the silver mercury. It starts from here. It's being filled till the top, okay? And there is like, zero pressure, or not zero pressure, let's say, it's totally vacuum inside. So that's why you can see, some mercury stuck over here as well. And इसपे सारी हमारे पास वो लगी हुई है marking as well. अच्छा, so you can see it's in millibars. It's not in like bar. It's like in millibars. And also there is something up below the zero as well. अब आप कहेंगे सर ये below zero में क्यों है? If you remember, in the previous one, we studied about the temperature. The temperatures can be in the plus as well and in the minus as well. So the pressure can be, there could be low pressure states as well. Because see, यहाँ पे at the surface level, now this is something really, related to science. You need to understand this thing. See, the way God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made us in a way that this human body, this, this skin, this flesh, this is attached, this is intact, the skin is covering our bones and flesh and blood. It's designed to operate well and totally normal at 1 atmospheric pressure, like at 1 bar pressure, right? But let's say if you go above in this space, okay, if you go in the airplane, so actually why airplanes are not totally let's say have open roof or something like that, why it's like totally enclosed, and why it's not allowed to open the door of the aeroplane. I'm like, yeah, it sounds really stupid, right? But have you ever heard like someone opening the door of the airplane above when the airplane is traveling? So the pressure, the level of pressure is totally different at that point. अच्छा, इस चीज़ की एग्जांपल ले लें कि जो आपके एस्ट्रोनॉट्स होते हैं like the people who are going in space, why do they wear these pressurized suits, space suits? उनका क्या काम होता है? Why they are even wearing? Why not just wear a mask for the oxygen and just wear normal jeans and t-shirts? That's it. Why? Because see, in my opinion, what I can say about it, that if you're gonna go outside in space without a proper space suit that can maintain the pressure on your body might explode. Your body might explode. आपकी body फट सकती है, right? Because these bones and everything, there's a certain pressure being exerted on our skin from outside and from inside as well, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made us in a way that, this pressure is keeping our bones and my entire body intact. एक जगह पे रख रही है, right? अच्छा, इसका उलट अब आ जाते हैं implode पे. पहले हमने सीखा explode. Now let's try to understand the implode. इम्प्लोजन का ये होगा कि अभी रिसेंटली आपने ये देखा होगा कि अभी एक ओशन गेट आपको मे भी पता होगी, द सबमरीन, द सबमिसिबल which went down into the ocean to in the search of Titanic. So what actually happened with them, right? So let's try to make you understand in a very simpler way that अगर वो तो हो गया, चले out of the atmosphere हम चले गए, हम space में चले गए. Now let's go inside the earth. अभी सी लेवल पे नहीं, सी के भी अंदर चलते जाते हैं. जितना आप डीपली सी में जाते जाएंगे उतना प्रेशर आपका इंक्रीज़ होता जाएगा, आपकी बॉडी पे इंक्रीज़ हो जाएगा. क्या चीज़ इंक्रीज़ हो रही है वहाँ पे? The amount of the water, the weight of the water will keep on increasing the pressure on your body. और एक टाइम आएगा कि your body is gonna implode. Your body is gonna implode. Like you literally will be crushed. So those situations say, if you go deep down in the earth, your body, if you go deep down in the earth, like for instance in the sea, in the ocean, your body will be crushed out after certain limit, because वो जो बार्स का प्रेशर है वो वहाँ पे बढ़ जाएगा, आपकी बॉडी पे प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा. और इसका ही उलट, when you're gonna go in the space without any space suit or anything like that, your body is gonna explode. So see, it's subhanallah, like, you know, it's nature and the phenomenon that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. So yep, that's pretty much it about this explanation. Acha, and now this is, you know, a little bit not that modern. अब इसका भी एक modern version barometer का देखते हैं. That is actually over here. Yeah. See, now the barometers are digital as well. You can find them digital as well. Analog bhi hain. Very, very, you know, small, very easy to operate. You have the digital guides over here as well. Modern ऐसे कहते हैं, modern digital देखते हैं. Modern digital barometers. Let's see, what do we have in the market? Yeah, see, there are a lot of things in the market. Okay. अब देखें कहाँ से ये चीज़, like medieval time, and then this thing, and now we are here. Wow, that's amazing. Now see guys, before I close this video, let me make you understand this thing, that there is difference between atmospheric pressure and air pressure. We cannot say that they both are the same things, because it's very simple that they both are measured with different instruments. So for instance, the atmospheric pressure is measured with a barometer, the one we can see and the one I showed you before as well on the internet. And the air pressure is, whereas it's something different, it's being measured with the tire gauge or air gauge, because it's totally something, a little bit different thing than that, okay? So just for the record, we need to understand that both are different. And based on this thing, I did my little research as well, because see, the more you study, the more you teach, the more you understand as well. Because see, when we teachers are teaching you, so we are actually, you know, clearing our concepts as well. You know, we try to understand more and more of the things. Now, for example, I was following, you know, a thread on the Quora. So this is a really good website. You see, when you research on Google something, so just do not go with a random information on Google. For instance, when I was searching for my own understanding that, hey, what is the difference between the air pressure and the atmospheric pressure? So I came up with a very random response that air pressure is a pressure exerted, means us pe apply ho raha hai hawa se around us, while the atmospheric pressure is exerted by the atmosphere on the earth. A bit बहुत सी, like, you know, it's very confusing, right? लेकिन if I'm going to go in the Quora, my Quora website पे जाऊँगा, so, you know, I'm going to come up through different articles, and the people who are, अच्छा वहाँ पे वो लोग जवाब देते हैं, the one who are kind of sometimes expert in the field. So it's better to, you know, have different opinions. And this is how you actually, you know, do your research as well. Because किसी एक चीज़ पे, you know, one should not understand, because यहाँ पे मैंने एक आपके book में एक चीज़ थोड़ी confusion देखी कि, you know, they're kind of mixing two things together. They're discussing air pressure, but at the same time, they're discussing about the barometer, where the barometer is, you know, used to measure not the air pressure, but used to measure the atmospheric pressure, right? Because and the both things are used in a very different thing, right? हाँ, कुछ लोग इस पे argue कर सकते हैं कि it's, you know, more or less the same thing, but, you know, it's really important to give you the right information as well. So it's not exactly the same thing. Somewhat you can say, yeah, it's a pressure, ultimately atmospheric pressure, air pressure, yeah, kind of same, but not exactly the same, right? So yes, I hope you understood very well. And yeah, let's get to the last part of the video. Thank you. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully see you in the next video. And inshallah, in the next video, we're going to be discussing the topic wind, okay? So wind is going to be a little bit longer, because we're going to be covering the direction of the wind, the land and the sea breeze, showing the direction of the wind, the speed of the wind, the measurement of the speed of the wind, and then we're going to stop over here as well, okay? Then we're going to continue with the rainfall, evaporation, and condensation, because this is going to be a little bit different than the wind, okay? So we're just going to, you know, stop probably here and at this chart, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Like I always say, support the channel, because, you know, gives me a good amount of motivation to, you know, keep on making these informative videos for you to make you understand. And inshallah, before the school starts, you'll be having a great idea about these topics and these chapters, right? So yeah, guys, thanks so much, and see you around. See you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.